In 15 years, I want to be the next Mark Zimmerman.
Okay, guys, how do we make this better?
Give her blonde hair. Give her a personality.
Give her wings!
No, we need tentacles.
15 years time, I hope to have travelled heaps and hopefully have a nice little family. After being on my gap year for the past 15 years, I feel so in tune with myself and the universe around me, and I really discovered who I am, and travel just gives you things that material objects just can't give you.
In 15 years, I'd like to be working maybe in the psychology field, still not 100% sure, but definitely maybe have some kids, some dogs, and definitely have a rich husband. So the nanny already picked up the kids to drop them at school, and I've got F45 at 9, a nail appointment at 11:30, then I'm meeting the girls at Green Cup at 1, and then I might go for a run later, but men are only good for their money, right? Honestly.
In 15 years' time, I hope to be successful at something that I really enjoy and I'm really passionate about. Why don't you love me? Love me. Love me.
Bobby, in 15 years, I hope I'm doing anything but working at Vivi still. 4K streaming, we're going to increase sales by 1 unit in 2034.
In 15 years' time, I want to have written a book, be living in France, composing music, and helping to save people in the world.
In 15 years' time, I hope to be working as a paediatrician helping children and their families.
In 15 years' time, I would like to be working in the field of medicine and pursuing my passions and being able to travel and be happy.
Gabby, like, you don't understand, I failed at it.
Don't even talk to me about that. That was so bad.
Oh my god, the same thing happened to me in further.
Beck, you don't understand.
Look, Beck, you didn't do the UMAT, okay?
In 15 years' time, I want to have travelled the world with my friends, and I want to have hopefully finished a degree in law and be working in the field, hopefully in family law.
In 15 years' time, hopefully I'll finish my double degree with Commerce and Finance, done a Masters in Finance, and on my way to becoming a Chief Financial Officer at a big company. I need some money. Oh, mate, you got some money, man. I don't have any money, mate. Need some money, man. Don't have any money. I don't have any change,
Oi! Oi!
Hi, in 15 years' time, I maybe want to be a lawyer or something, but I really want a dog named Bear.
Oi, large cob, I haven't...
Right, Benjamin, I thought we were past those days. I go by Elijah now.
Oh, I haven't seen you in 15 years, man. Jeez.
Yeah, I've just been on a journey within myself. You know, my arts law degree at Melbourne Uni changed my life.
In 15 years' time, I would like to be successful. And by successful, I mean I would like to have participated in at least one Commonwealth Games. Hold on. Bogies, inbound from Delta Point. I've been hit!
In 15 years' time, I would hope to be working as a journalist and reporting on politics in Canberra.
Don't you think that Ali is just like the worst bachelorette ever? Like, ugh, hate her. Ugh.
No.
Guys, what about Tara?
In 15 years' time, I hope to be creating as much positive change in the world as possible through a career that brings together my passions for the arts, sciences and music or other creative practices. I also hope to continue to stand up for what I believe in and to never stop learning. Hi, yeah, I'm just calling about edition 46 of The Crown. I just wanted to check, we need to fix a couple of typos on page 2 and page 7, and one of the editors was missing, so if we could just fix that up before we go to print, that would be great. Thanks.
Hello everybody! In 15 years from now, I will be running my own business, finish commerce, finance, degree, and loving life, travelling, family.
Oh, the bell went a couple minutes ago, yeah?
No, boy, we have to get out now. I want to play water. You can't have your food. You can't go your phone. I have to go back out there. Back out there.
In 15 years' time, I want to be settled down have lived out a semi-professional basketball career and be settled in a job as well, in a business type area.
So kids, I have a great story for you today. So one time I was in the spa with Gib, and we were deciding whether we were going to go to 7-Eleven or not. So then, or was it Gib, we decided to get out of the spa and go to 7-Eleven. Guys?
In 15 years, I want to be a fully trained doctor working at a hospital.
So basically in the UMAT, what we want to try to do is... What do you mean UCAT? There goes my future!
In 15 years' time, I'd like to be working as a physio, helping people reach their full potential in life.
Guess who's here?
In 15 years' time, I'd like to be a successful business person living the bachelor lifestyle. Okay, time for school.
Bye, Mummy.
Thank you. Have a lovely day at school. Do lots of learning. Yep. Be careful. Don't hurt yourselves.
In 15 years' time, I want to be a successful doctor working in my own clinic.
In 15 years' time, I'm hoping to be an Australian citizen and doing teaching as a full-time career for either preschool or primary school kids.
In 15 years' time, I want to be working with animals, maybe a biologist, doing some cool science field stuff.
In 15 years' time, I hope to become a successful real estate agent and earn $1 million in commission. So, how you doing, Dave?
Oh, not bad, bro.
So, you want to get dinner tonight?
Yeah, can I bring a few friends?
No. Just hoping it'll be a bit of a date.
Rebecca.
In 15 years, I want to be a successful barrister.
Beautiful.
In 15 years' time, I want to be in a job I enjoy and be successful there.
In 15 years' time, I want to be a veterinary surgeon and more successful than Matt.
Well, gentlemen, and I use that term quite loosely, I have good news and bad news, but none of it is very good. Matt, there is a 60% chance that you have rabies. David, there is a 100% chance that you have rabies.
Yay, I finally beat him!
15 years' time, I want to be an occupational therapist and I want to be helping people and fixing the world.
In 15 years, I want to be finished my studies, have a stable job, and hopefully see Carlton win a premiership.
Two hours later.
Do you have any threes?
Yes. 3. Go fish.
What?
Put your hearing aids on.
What?
Put your hearing aids on.
Hearing? I can hear fine.
Yeah. Why?
Why?
You're not supposed to hear properly. You're supposed to be old and deaf.
Do you have any threes?
Yeah.
What?
Fish.
Fish? We had fish last night.
Well, okay.
In 15 years, I would like to be a professional actuary or engineer, making more money than my children can spend.
Get up. In 15 years' time, I want to be a designer working in Melbourne with my own design firm.
What are you doing?
In 15 years' time, I hope to be in a successful and rewarding career with a loving family and attending the footy to see the mighty Pies play every week. Go Pies!
Jakey, throw your washing down the chute.
Here you go, man.
Thank you, Jakey.
15 years' time, I want to be somewhere in the medical field and have enough money to be able to go to Hawaii each year.
Hey, is this Uber to Townsville?
Yeah, good.
Oh, cheers, thank you.
Hang on, let me go close the boot.
Alright, no worries.
So, Uber to Townsville.
So, are you still destination?
Thanks.
In 15 years, I want to be inspiring people. I don't really care how I go about doing that, but I just want to be making people feel like they're worth it.
Hey Ralphie, do you want to hang out?
No.
Okay, bye!
15 years, I hope to be running one of the largest international corporations, hiring hundreds or thousands of people, because I'm business intuitive. You'll see, I'll be rich. Oi, come on, boys. I'm business intuitive. What do you think this is? Faster! Do I need to spell it out for you? Business? Hurry up!
In this time, I hope to be a successful investment banker.
Growing up in Liverpool was tough. Had a few setbacks in my career. Some people wanted to make the leagues. I had to make the leagues. Football saved me. This is the story of how I became Nochbad.
He's just the greatest player I've ever seen. He's like a young Wayne Rooney. You just can't match him on the ground. There's just something about the kid. He's different. He's a star.
In 15 years' time, I hope to be doing something that I enjoy whilst living a happy life and witnessing Saints win a grand final.
In 15 years' time, I want to be a head rabbi at a respectable synagogue in Jerusalem. Uber for Tom?
Yep.
Hey.
Hey, mate. Been busy tonight?
Yeah, not too bad. Yeah, I got some mints if you want.
Cheers.